Hello, Facebook friends. Jerry Garner, your neighbor realtor, back at you one more time. Well, actually, tomorrow will be another time. But in any case, I started a couple days ago and I started talking about how I felt about where the market was going as it relates to real estate and with this stay-at-home order and the virus and so on. And as you recall, I was pretty optimistic. I think if we're all careful, we all do the right things, we all stay safe now, that we're going to bounce back strong and that the housing market is going to be affected only minimally. So that was a couple days ago. Then yesterday I talked about using this time while we're at home, while we're confined, to prepare. If we're thinking of moving in a month or two or three, let's use this time to get our houses ready. Let's use this time to get pre-qualified. Let's use this time to figure out where we want to move, what we can afford, and what payments we can deal with, and those kinds of things. So let's prepare either to sell or to buy during this time. So if you're one of those people that are thinking about buying or selling in the next several months, give me a call. We'll talk now. We'll get prepared. And then if it takes a year, well, it takes a year. If it takes 3 weeks, well, great. But in any case, give me a call. We can talk about what to do to use this time that we have right now. Today, I'd like to talk specifically about those of you who are considering selling. So I'd like to tell you my strategy to sell a house. So if you're thinking of selling anytime in the next year or so, you may want to listen closely. Basically, if it doesn't matter what day we list a house on, I list it on Thursday because statistically speaking, houses that are listed on Thursday sell for more in less time. Now, here's the thing. If it doesn't work to list it on Thursday, I'll list it any day. But if it doesn't matter, I'm going to go with statistics. I'm going to do the Thursday morning. So everything I'm telling you today is assuming that I list it on Thursday. So what I would do is prior to uh, Thursday, I would have all the pictures taken. I'd have them all edited. I'd have them all ready to go. I'd prepare flyers for the house, have those ready to go. On Wednesday, the day before I list it, I'd actually walk the neighborhood. I'd pass out flyers inviting people to the open house that's going to happen on Saturday and Sunday in just a few days. Now, at that point in time, there's no sign in the yard. The neighbors don't even know the house is for sale. So the point of the story is that I'm doing a service. I'm not selling them anything. I'm inviting them to the open house. And believe me, we want them to come. They may not want to buy this house, but we'll talk about why we want them to come a little bit later. But I'm going to put flyers out. I'm also going to take a coming soon video, very simple video, and I'm going to put it out all over Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, every place that I can, announcing the new listing and a little bit about it and inviting people to the open house. Thursday morning, the for sale sign is going to go up, and I'm immediately going to go out and I'm going to put flyers in the flyer box. What's the one thing in common with most flyer boxes? They're empty. Mine are never empty. Unless the house is sold, then maybe they're empty. But until that house is sold, they are not empty. There's always flyers in the box, and I take measures to ensure that's the case. As soon as the sign goes up, I put the flyers in the flyer box. I also put a topper on top of it saying open house Saturday and Sunday. Now, here's the thing. I want to market this open house. I want a lot of people to show up at this open house. Do you think you're going to get more money if 2 people show up or if 50 people show up? Well, I'll go with 50. So I want to encourage that kind of behavior. I want to get a lot of people in a short period of time, a short window of time. So here's the thing. I'm going to list it on Thursday morning. It's going to be a great listing. It's going to be priced exactly where it should be priced at. Not too high, not too low. Both are important. And there's some strategy to pricing we'll talk about another day. But we'll price it right. We'll have several, at least 15 or 20 great pictures in the listing. The pictures will be captioned so that people know exactly what they're looking at. There's going to be a great description. It's going to describe the house. It's going to describe the features, the benefits, the local parks, the quality of the school districts. Anything that's positive about the house, we're going to talk about. And then I'm going to have instructions for all the realtors, telling them that the first showing is going to be Saturday at the open house, and no one will see the home before Saturday. Why do I do that? If they want to see it Thursday night, why don't I let them go? They want to see it Friday. Well, why not? Well, here's the reason. Remember, I want to drive a lot of people to this house in a small window of time. Think about it. You walk into an open house, even if you really like the open house, but it's quiet, nobody's there. Are you going to get in your car, rush back to the office, write up an offer, and max it out and get it in as quickly as you can? Probably not. But if you're in that house and you like it, and there's half a dozen other people in that house talking about this house, and you want it, you're surely going to get that offer sooner and probably for a little bit more. And the whole key to that is, guess what? Didn't cost us a thing. We didn't spend any money. We just promoted it a little bit more. I walked the neighborhood. I put signs up. I circulated a video. And I'll actually do a couple of videos, different videos, and I'll use them at different times on different medias. But the point of the story is we're going to market the heck out of the open house. And listen, it's getting a little too intense and too detailed to spend one session going through all the things that I do to sell a house. But I'm also going to attach a copy of the 10 things I do to sell a house I'm going to post it right after this video. So it'll be there for you. So realtors, if you want to steal it and use it, hey, giver's gain. If I help you out, I'm sure one day you'll help me. Feel free to use that. I have some references at the bottom of that list, and I blotted those out so they don't get phone calls from Facebook. But I'm going to pick this up tomorrow, and we're going to finish up talking about what I do to get houses sold. So if this is of interest to you, check it out tomorrow, and then we'll go off until Monday before I do the next one, and we'll talk about another subject related to real estate. Anyway, folks, thanks so much. You have a great day. We will talk soon.